Some call me Raven, the dark talon of death.
Alright, what's up guys? It's your boy BLACKTALON Gaming back on the channel today. And with this video, I'm going to talk about Lee Chaolan. This is going to be my beginner guide video for Lee Chaolan in Tekken 8. So if you guys are interested in playing Lee Chaolan in Tekken 8, hopefully this video is going to help you out. And this video is going to show you the basics of how to play this character in less than 10 minutes. Also, at the end of this video, I do also want to share some gameplay online of me playing Lee and using all these tips and tricks that I show and talk about in this video, show those moves off online in real-time gameplay online against other opponents. So my previous beginner guide video, I made a beginner guide video for Shaheen, who's also one of my main characters in this game as well. You know, they're both characters who want to kind of stay up close to you like this and stick to you with really annoying low pokes and really good jabs, you know, and down forward one. But what makes Lee kind of different from Shaheen, Lee can kind of play out here in this distance as well. And the reason why is because Lee has some of the best keep out in the entire game. Lee is a character who wants to poke you out the entire match, right? As you guys can see here, his counter hits, you know, his standing 4, 13 frames, really quick low pokes, really annoying low pokes. He's got all kind of stuff like this. And then of course he has his new infamous back 3-3, which they just added to this game. I mean, look at this. Yeah, this is what Lee's gonna be doing to you. So when it comes to Lee, your primary objective is to be up close and personal in your opponent's face, fishing for counter hits with stuff like this, stuff like your standing 4. You also want to make sure you're fishing for counter hits with your 4-4-3 string right here. One of his best strings, as you can see, a full launch on counter hit. You also want to fish for counter hits with his 2-2-3 string, right? This string right here. Look at all that damage. This is a 10 frame starter move, just as fast as a jab right here. This is all guaranteed on counter hit. So when you're up close and personal with your opponent and you're brawling with them and they're trying to fight you back, fish for counter hits with moves like these. If you're trying to play Lee, use this move right here. Use this. This is your bread and butter right here. Just use this move all day. But other than his back 3-3, his other lows aren't really going to be used to apply pressure, because a lot of his lows are actually minus on hits, right? His down 3, really quick low poke, right? You see how fast he gets to the ground? You see how low he gets to the ground with this move? Look at that. But it's -1 on hit. So you're not really going to use this move to build pressure. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to use this move as kind of like a mind game low. Most people know that this move is minus on hit. And it being minus on hit, it can be kind of hard to take your turn back after this, because you might get hit out with a couple buttons. But this is where his Hitman stance comes in. As you can see, transitioning into a Hitman off of many of his moves by pressing either 3 or 4 allows him to kind of push his hurt box back further away from the opponent. So you'll do stuff like this, and you're in Hitman. In Hitman stance, he has a ton of defensive options as well. He has this move right here. Great launcher for whiff punishing if your opponent's trying to hit you. Say you do this move right here, and they press a jab. Boom! They get launched. Crazy. Or say you're up close and you want to beat out whatever they're pressing. You got an armor move. Oh, like I said earlier, Lee is a character who you kind of can play up close like this, harassing the opponent with annoying pokes, really quick low pokes, really good down forward one, all type of stuff like this. But you also can play him kind of in this range right here. Like I said earlier, he has really good keep out, some of the best keep out in the entire game, right? Back 4, as you can see right here, key move for Lee. Counter hit launcher, and as you can see, if you transition to Hitman, he moves his hurt box back further to make it harder to whiff punish this move. Other key moves for Lee as well, you're gonna wanna use forward 4-3. You cannot use this move. One of the best whiff punishers in the entire game. It's an extremely fast move, coming out at 14 frames. You can use this move to punish other moves and whiff punish in neutral. So if you're kind of like dancing out here and you see your opponent kind of whiffing some buttons or pressing some buttons, hey man, throw out that 4-4-3, and it's a heat engager as well. But be careful though, because 4-4-3 is pretty whiff punishable in its own right, as it has a lot of whiff recovery. Make sure when you're doing this move, make sure you're landing it either on hit or block, as it is safe on block as well. Oh, look at that. You want to opt to use that move right there, which is going to be 4-3-3-3-3-3-4, right? One of his best whiff punishers and block punishers as well. As you can see, it comes out at 15 frames, so use this move to punish moves that are launch punishable on block. Another good whiff punisher as well is, of course, his 4-2-1. What makes this move really good is that it's very, very hit confirmable, right? You can do the first hit, and then it gives you enough time to delay the actual hit to confirm a hit, and then to finish the second hit, right? This is also a key part in playing Lee Chaolan. Just like Shaheen, Lee has a really good full crouch mix-up game. So, as you can see here, Lee has a slide. And this slide can be very, very oppressive up close, right? And just like Shaheen, Lee can mix this slide with some very powerful mids as well. If you feel like your opponent's gonna duck, boom, you could get a full launch. Now, Lee as a character, right? He's very execution heavy. And the reason why is because some of his best moves, you gotta do just frames to unlock them, right? So let's go ahead and show a few of these moves off, right? You see that blue spark right there? That means it's a just frame. You did it properly, right? If you don't see this blue spark, you didn't do it right. So a really good example I can show you is Lee himself as a character. When it comes to his 10 frame punishment, he has two 10 frame punishers, right? If you're just starting out with the character, you might opt for something like this, right? You know, 1-2-4. 1-2-4 can be a pretty good 10 frame punisher. As you can see, it does 24 damage, but look at the frame advantage. It leaves him at -1 on hits, which isn't good. It's not your turn anymore. Usually when you punish stuff, you want it to be your turn, but guess what? It's not your turn. But that all changes if you do the just frame input. Look at that, now it's +5 on hits. It is most definitely your turn now, and you get more damage, 26 damage. Another good example is gonna be Lee's most key moves, one of his most famous moves, the Acid Rain. Now this move is also a just frame input, as you can see by the blue spark right there. But this is one of the hardest moves to do in the entire game, and it takes a lot of practice because all these kicks right here have to be timed perfectly. I don't usually go for it that much online because I'm still working on the timing myself. Another great thing about Lee as well, when Lee launches you, Lee has the best wall carry in the entire game. Let me go ahead and show you a classic Lee combo. Look at that. Look at all that wall carry. I just carried him from full screen, like from half screen, all the way to the other side of the screen without even having to do my tornado. I was able to still get a proper wall combo and huge damage and still get the wall. Now, just like everything else with Lee, these combos are not easy at all. So if you're looking to play Lee, you're gonna have to learn how to do his combos. And I do plan on making an advanced guide video, of course, going over how to do those back 2 loops while also doing his most advanced combos as well in the entire game, right? All right, guys, so I think that's gonna wrap up the video for me. That is pretty much the beginner guide to the introduction to Lee Chaolan in Tekken 8. Like I said earlier, he's one of the most advanced characters in this entire game. I do plan to do an advanced guide series on Lee Chaolan on my channel. I do play the character pretty frequently. I am still practicing him for the most part, but most of his advanced stuff, like as far as his back 2 loops, right, this, you know, I have this down pat. I've been practicing this since Tekken 7, honestly. You know, as far as his other combos as well. You know, I can do these combos all day, so I have those down. And I know a lot of people probably can't do that stuff, right? His just frame inputs, you know, stuff like that. I could go ahead and make a video how to do those. I know I'm messing it up right now because I'm talking. Sorry. There we go, right there, see? There we go, look at that, yeah, see? Yeah. Of course, the Acid Rain. Hold on. There we go, can't forget the Acid Rain, guy, look at that. Oh, Acid Rain, baby. Acid Rain. Look at that, guys. Acid Rain. Hold on. Okay. Oh, look at that, yeah. So guys, if you guys want to learn Lee Chaolan and want to see some more advanced guide videos on Lee Chaolan, you know, some advanced tips and tricks as well, stay tuned for that on the channel. I do plan to do a couple of videos explaining how to do some of his more advanced techniques along with Shaheen and other characters as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, hey man, give this video a like. Of course, consider leaving a comment, leave your thoughts, anything I missed, any suggestions, and also consider subscribing for more content in the future, guys. And thank you very much and have a great day. And stay tuned for some more Lee Chaolan gameplay on the channel.
Round 3. Fight. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.